Hi y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today, Emilee's going to be the star of the show. I agreed to collaboration with a bunch of other YouTube channels. Please check out the hashtag pounding into March. It is a cooking series and it's a whole bunch of different pound cake recipes. I've never made a pound cake before. Emilee's never made a pound cake before, so we're hoping that we found a good recipe and it'll turn out good. But in today's video, you're going to see Emmalee making just a plain vanilla pound cake topped with strawberry filling stuff that her and Lily are going to make from scratch and Cool Whip. It's going to be so good. So it's going to be kind of like a strawberry shortcake type pound cake, and I think it's going to be really good. So yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Emilee's the baker. She enjoys baking, so I'm going to let her take over this one.
Be quiet. It's
okay. Before I forget to mention it, the host of Pounding Into March is Sherry at Southern Roots by Sherry. I'll put a tag to her channel in the description, and you can go check out her playlist to watch all of the other pound cake recipes if you're interested. I think there's going to be a different pound cake recipe posted every single day in March. So, if you're into pound cake, that's where you need to go. Alright, let's get started.
Alright, first we've got to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 Celsius. Right. The next step is greasing your pan. It's very important or else it'll stick, and you don't want your cake to stick, because that would be bad.
Use just a little bit of oil.
Whoops. Poured some on the table.
Yeah. Put some on the table for good measure.
Just gotta be extra safe. You can't have a baking video unless you make a little bit of a mess.
Right.
It's not baking unless it's a disaster.
You're not doing it right if there's not a mess when you're done.
If you're not covered in flour or some other substance, it's not done right.
Then you can't prove you actually did it.
Now we have to flour the pan. Not exactly sure why. It's just what the recipe says. But I'm gonna do it just to be safe.
Come on, we got things to do, old lady.
No, we don't.
Get it over with already.
I don't have things to do.
That's gonna make me dizzy. Gotta make sure you coat the sides good too.
And the table, apparently.
Cause it won't taste as good if it sticks.
Oh my god. It's going everywhere. But the pan. There's
Good thing you know how to clean up your messes, huh?
Yeah, but nobody else does. Now we have to cream the butter. And the recipe calls for 2 cups, which is 4 sticks. And that is a ton of butter.
No wonder they call it a pound cake. You need just a pound of butter. Literally.
It's a lot of butter.
It is a lot of butter. I think that's creamed yet.
You don't think? By the way, I'm using unsalted butter because
that's what the recipe says.
The recipe is sad. Oh. Ah. Okay. You have to scrape all the butter from the sides because then whenever you add the sugar in, it won't be as smooth and the butter on the sides will still not have sugar in it. What am I saying?
So, in short, scrape down the sides of the bowl so that it mixes better.
Yes.
Yeah.
My brain isn't working. Now we've got to put in enough sugar to give a perfectly healthy person diabetes, which is 3.5 cups.
Mixer.
Now we've got to mix it in and let it, or beat it until it's well combined and light and fluffy. Hope you can just amplify my voice on that.
Yeah, hopefully y'all can hear her. We're mixing in the sugar and gonna mix it till it's light and fluffy.
If possible for this kind of sugar.
Yeah. We use this unbleached sugar that's pure sugar cane, and it might not work as well in this recipe as white sugar. We don't know, because we've never made a pound cake before.
Ever.
Yeah, ever. It should be called a 5-pound cake.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna gain a lot more weight than that just eating it.
I mean, we've already got a pound of sugar or more, a pound of
sugar, a pound of butter, we're gonna have a pound of flour, we're gonna have a dozen eggs in it. Alright, we gotta scrape down. Again!
Our rubber spatula keeps coming apart.
I'm gonna put a nail in it if it doesn't stop. Now we gotta scrape down the sides again to make sure that all of it evenly combines and we don't just have chunks of butter everywhere, because that would not be fun, saying that it's unsalted and sad.
Sad, unsalted butter. Meanwhile, little Miss Lilee is over here cutting up strawberries for the strawberry topping.
Mom, I'm 9.
She's 9, y'all. She's 9. I guess she's not little Miss Lilee anymore, huh?
Yes.
Have you been eating the strawberry tops? Your lips look red. Yes.
Alright, now that we're done with that bowl of nonsense, we have to start another bowl of nonsense, which is 12 eggs.
That's a whole dozen of eggs.
That's a lot of eggs, yes. We need 6 egg yolk, like 6 whole eggs, and then 6 egg yolks. Egg yolks.
By this point, with the price of eggs, this cake is like $20.
More than that, you just gotta account for the 3.5 cups of sugar, the pound of butter, the pound of flour that's going into it.
It should be called a 1,000-pound cake.
Thank you, Jeff at Bobblehead Homestead, for these awesome eggs.
We'd never be able to afford this cake without you.
That's right. Okay, go ahead.
Most people are scared to do this because they're terrified of egg yolks ending up in their cake, but I'm not, because I've rarely had that happen to me.
Don't you want egg yolks in your cake?
Yeah, it adds more flavor. The crunch is just...
Oh, you're talking about shells?
Oh yeah, shells. Whoops. My brain isn't working.
Don't lose count.
4...
Okay. No, here. Okay, let me show you how to separate an egg.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright. Look.
I know I need the yolk. Oh. Well,
So you
there we go.
break it apart.
I don't need the white.
Oh, you only need the yolk?
Yeah, I only need the yolk.
Oh, my bad.
I don't need the white.
Oh, that's
The egg.
I'm messing her up. Here, you can take back over.
Yeah.
So you only need the...
Yeah, I only need the yolk.
Maybe we could take out like a scoop of the whites then. I don't know if that'll work or not. We've never made a pound cake. I don't know if we've told y'all that yet, but we've never made a pound cake before.
Yeah, so maybe we just do that over this and then keep the yolk in the thing.
Yeah, okay, good point. I'm sorry. I was thinking we needed the whites, not the yolk.
No. What the?
What the what?
The egg fell in the bowl. Technical difficulties. I don't know what I'm doing. Send help.
Please send help.
Send somebody who knows how to do this, because I do not.
I'm better served behind the camera.
You haven't baked anything in like 2 years.
I know. Lily's over there munching on the strawberry tops.
Stop eating my strawberries, Lily. That's not cool.
They're the parts that we aren't.
It says you. I can find like a million different things to use them for.
Now we're gonna slice the lemon in half. Stab it a bunch of times.
What does stabbing it do?
Opens up the little pouches in there and gives you more juice.
It works best with a fork. It helps you squeeze it easier, and you get more out of it with less effort.
My phone keeps trying to autofocus. Squeeze!
Come on, Lily, put your back into it. You're not working hard enough.
Use those muscles.
What muscles?
You got it?
Ooh, more squeezy. Okay, now add a little bit of sugar in with it.
Do I use my hands?
Just dump it in there.
Gonna need that very bad potato masher.
That's probably
$5
good.
at Walmart.
We'll start with that. Let me get you a spoon. Hang on. Is it time to stir it up and taste test it, Lily?
Now we can stir it up and taste test it because that's fun.
That's how we do things. We don't measure. We just taste test as long as we go, huh?
That's the best way.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Who needs to be normal when you can be better than everybody else by not being normal? It's too sour, too sweet.
Taste test it, Lily.
It needs some more lemon and sugar.
You think so?
It just tastes like
'Kay.
strawberries.
All right, get after it, sister.
With a teeny tiny bit of sugar. And
You're squirting like a half of that everywhere else.
Fine.
now we add more sugar because it's not sweet enough. It's salty.
It's not salty.
You didn't even add salt. What do you mean?
Lily just likes sweet things.
Oh yeah.
That's probably good. Try that.
There's sweetness and saltiness. This is not very sweet.
Yeah.
I mean sour. I think you're getting your stuff mixed up. Really.
Yeah, because we put a whole lemon in there.
Yeah, so it's probably sour.
And we're probably going to need more. Now we're going to taste test it
Again.
again for the second time. Perfect.
It's perfect. All right. Now what do you do next?
Mash it up with the little pestle.
Pestle.
Yep. Mortar and pestle. I don't know which is the mortar, which is the pestle.
I think the mortar is the bowl.
Let us know in the comments.
I'm pretty sure the mortar is the bowl. I think the pestle's the thingy.
We're going to crush it up to make it stretch further and make it not so chunky.
Lily, drag it along the sides. That's why it's got the ridges here. Like, make sure you dig it into the sides.
Yeah.
Man, these strawberries are hard today.
What do you mean today? When was the last time you touched a strawberry? It's like 2 years ago.
No, like in October sometime. Sometime in October when Amber made fruit salad, she gave me a couple
Oh
strawberries.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
That was really good. Now we have to add the salt and the vanilla to the eggs and egg yolks for some reason. I don't know how much salt this is. I just randomly grabbed it, but we're probably gonna use all of it.
How much salt do you need?
I think it said a teaspoon.
Oh, yeah, that's way too much. That's probably
you.
good. That's too much, too much. That's enough. That cake is gonna be salty. She's making up for the unsalted butter.
Yeah, and the 10 pounds of sugar.
Yeah.
Who needs this much sugar? Alright, we need a tablespoon of vanilla, which, as I've figured out, is just 3 teaspoons, because for some reason someone used our tablespoon as a shovel.
And it's gone now.
It's gone. It's in Oklahoma, like, buried under 10 feet of dirt or something.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in 2 years. It's been forever.
One way to learn substitutions is to lose your kitchen utensils.
And then just go by whatever feels right.
Yeah, learn how to improvise. What do you do next?
You've got to mix the eggs and the salt and vanilla together until the egg yolks turn, I don't know. You gotta mix it, and then pour it in this nonsense.
Okay. That's gonna take a while. Should you get the hand mixer?
Nope. I just gotta mix it together until the salt and the vanilla are combined with the rest of it, and then I get to pour it in there.
Alright, we're gonna turn the mixer on a low speed, and Emily's gonna slowly add the eggs in.
If you add it in all at once, it won't turn out as good. Oh, okay. It'll take longer to mix it all together, and you might risk getting lumps in it, which wouldn't be good. Now I know how actors feel. Come in. What the heck? What is going on with this dumb spatula? Just wants to keep doing it, like, getting off of the thing.
It keeps falling apart. We need to get a new
does.
spatula.
I need to get one, like a good one, like one that's still rubber, but not as bendy, because this is not very firm. It is a nightmare using this.
I mean, it is probably like 10 years old.
Probably. It's really old. I've had it for a long time. Alright, I had to scrape down the sides again, just to make sure it all mixes together well. But I don't know if I did a very good job because of the spatula.
We'll turn it back on. Let's see.
Alright. Now we add in the flour. It calls for 3.5 cups of flour, but I'm using a 1/4 cup because we also lost our 1 cup and 1/2 cup a long time ago.
Well, and the recipe says add about 1/4 cup at a time.
Yeah, so it makes it both easier and more hard for me. But that just brings it down to about 14 of these, which sounds like a lot. But then again, 3.5 cups of flour is also a lot.
thought that was the last cup.
Did you keep... That's more of a dough. We're gonna scrape down the sides again and then turn it on medium and beat it for about another minute until it's well combined, and then we're going to dump it in the pan, stick it in the oven for probably about 30 minutes.
Better double check the recipe.
Yeah, probably, but I'm just guessing 30 minutes because that's what most cakes take, 25 to 30. Cake's good. Cake is nice. Also, I don't know what the recipe meant by a lot of batter. This is like what I normally make. This is not a lot. They're delusional. Now is the best part, because you get to taste it. But you probably shouldn't, because it says not to taste
Raw flour.
Raw flour, but I've done it my entire life and I haven't gotten sick yet, so.
Yeah, we eat cookie dough all the time.
Exactly. They make cookie dough specifically to eat in, like, ice cream containers.
So she's gonna taste test it.
That's really good, but it does need a little bit more vanilla. So I'm just gonna add a squirt and see if it feels right. Maybe a little bit more for extra measure. And then mix it in and hope for the best. That should be enough. Maybe.
That's some thick, creamy batter.
Yeah. Tastes good though.
It tastes very good.
I just realized that it didn't call for...
Baking powder.
Yeah, it didn't call for baking powder at all.
Huh.
That's really weird. I pulled it out too. It's weird. It's making a very satisfying sound whenever I scrape it along the side. And it feels so light and fluffy. Who knew following a cake recipe would be actually worth it? I've never done that before.
And this one wasn't on YouTube.
This is probably the first recipe I've ever followed.
Like, to the T.
Yeah.
No, you didn't, you liar. Because you added extra vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So
Okay,
you
listen,
still
I
have yet
followed-
to follow a recipe.
I followed most of the recipe.
Almost.
And I said probably, okay? Probably. Smooth it down. Well, actually we don't. I just do it because it looks pretty. It makes me feel better.
When you flip it over, it'll sit better.
Yeah. Because this is not like a runny batter, so it's not gonna level itself out.
Right.
I was not thinking about that. I was just thinking about looks. Put it on top.
Lily did a really good job making the strawberry topping. You can see there's still some chunks in it. We don't want it completely smooth, but...
Yeah, because the more smooth, the more bland.
Yeah, but it's so good.
You gotta have some crunchy stuff in there.
Some crunchy stuff in there.
Here it is, and it's surprisingly not burnt, which is probably a first for me.
Oh, hush.
But now we get to put it on a plate and see if it actually turned out good.
Yeah, get her done. What are you waiting for?
You?
The knife went through it, so that's a good sign.
Very easily, actually.
All right. It's a finished product, folks. Oh, it looks so good. Yum. Definitely need lots of Cool Whip. final taste test.
Oh yeah, the best part.
The best part.
Can't even cut through the crust.
You can't cut through the crust.
Oh. The spoon's too thin. The strawberry made it really good.
It was really good before,
Oh yeah.
but I bet the strawberry just makes it extra good.
And whipped cream, don't forget.
All right,
that.
Lily, you try it now. Go.
That's really good.
Really good. Oh yeah. She's definitely gonna have to make this more. It's so good.
It is really good.
Too much, you might
It's so
be
good.
5 pounds heavier.
Mm-hmm. I'm gaining weight just looking at this. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in to Pounding into March. Please don't forget to check out Sherry, Southern Roots by Sherry, the host of this collaboration. In addition to all the other great collaborators this month, there's going to be a new pound cake recipe every single day for you guys to check out. So all the links will be in the description. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye!